Yeah, hello friends. So welcome to the session ASP.NET. Okay, so in this session, so today we are covering two parts, mainly integrated development environment, that is IDE in ASP.NET, and another part, the Hello World program. So that is a starting program for this ASP.NET session. Okay, so guys, what is so hope you understand IDE. That means integrated development environment. So what is that basically? So let's understand that. Okay, so here I have a simple topic called as IDE, that is integrated development environment, right? So what is that? So basically every computer language or any programming language, it gives us one kind of environment to develop an application. So what kind of application we can develop in this IDE environment? So we can develop web application, we can develop desktop application, we can develop mobile applications as well. All right. Yes. So basically in IDE, it gives us a platform to develop the application. It is specially for developers. It is specially for developers. I repeat. So developers used this IDE as a tool, as an environment, as a software. In Visual Studio, you can. I have that kind of environment. So in Visual Studio, it provides IDE to developers, specially. Okay. So in this case, what you can see on my screen, that is IDE. Okay. So what it gives? It gives the facility to develop the application. So let's start with the IDE. So in IDE, you can see it provides us to create new project, new file, new repository. You can do anything. If already you have developed any application, you can open it, right? You can go to the start page. You can just have a overview, just get a tour throughout this IDE environment. So here you can see here are different menus: file, edit, view, project, debug, likewise, right? So here I will give you one scenario like view. If you want to view solution explorer, team explorer, server explorer, cloud explorer, so what are these? So if you are novice to this Visual Studio environment, so I will give you brief scenarios. Okay, and this shortcut keys also you can learn from this menus and sub menus. Okay, so here we start with new project. Now I'm going to create new web application. All right. Now, as we are going through the session of ASP.NET, so it is specially developed for web-based applications. We can create the dynamic web applications using ASP.NET technology. Okay. Now, in last session, we have already covered what is .NET framework, what is the role of .NET framework, what are different modules covered in .NET framework, right? So we have seen the main component in .NET framework, that is the CLR, and we have seen the features and functionalities of this CLR, that is the common language runtime. So what it does, it especially it gives a platform to develop the application. It executes the application what we have developed in IDE. Okay, in Visual Studio, whatever the code written or whatever the application we have developed, that can be executed with the help of CLR. So .NET Framework have provided a very good feature that is called as garbage collection. That is the automatic feature. So automatically .NET application handles itself that garbage collection. It automatically removes all kind of unwanted variables you have declared, the whatever the data and the variables we have mentioned throughout the application. Once it is used and it is not in use in other programs in current application, so that can be automatically removed by application. Okay, we will take throughout. that what is the object garbage collection, what are the different generations of garbage collection. We will take later in next sessions once that topic come in our syllabus. All right, so good. So in CLR we are going to use this one. Okay, then CLI, common language interface, or CLS also they have. What CLS does? Common language specification. Common language specification. What it does, it specifies the particular language which we can use to develop application. When I say an application, that time just consider whether it is the web application, it is a desktop application, it might be mobile application. Fine, good. Now, in .NET framework, it provides us to work on different languages. Like you can work on VB.NET, you can work on C#.NET, you can work on F#.NET. So different languages .NET framework supports. Okay, so it supports multiple languages throughout one umbrella. So .NET framework is you can consider like an umbrella, and under one umbrella you can work on multiple languages, multiple technologies. Fine, cool. Now let's switch to the sample application, that is a start program. Normally we say it hello world program. Fine. So if you click on, let me start from scratch. Just go to, you have opened this environment, right? That is called as IDE. So don't forget that that is called as IDE, that is Visual Studio environment, in which you are going to develop your application. That is a dynamic application in ASP.NET. Fine. Now you have to create your new project. You have to create your own website or new website. So go to the file menu. Under that menu you will find the new sub menu, and you will click on new project. It is having shortcut also, control shift n. Okay, as of now we will follow best practice to use these menus. Once you are going to expert, that time you can use your own shortcut. Okay, once you are once you became expert, just click on new project. See, now this window open. Now you can see new project. Fine. Under new project you will see the different languages. It supports C#, it supports Visual Basic, it supports F#, Python, and other project platforms as well. Okay, under C# you can develop desktop application, you can develop web applications, you can develop mobile applications. Perfect. Okay, now ASP.NET especially for creating dynamic web applications. Okay, so click on web application. In that, in my IDE, it is showing me two kind of C# web applications. One is ASP.NET Core Web Application, another is ASP.NET Web Application. Okay, now click on ASP.NET Web Application. Now you can give name, you can give location where you want to save this project, and the solution name, and the framework on which .NET framework you want to work on. So I would suggest work on latest .NET framework. All right. Now I am going to rename this project name. Say hello world. Now you can see once I have changed project name, solution name automatically changed. So this is the best practice to keep the solution name and the project name same. I hope you understood. So just create a directory for solution, make it checked, keep it checked. Don't check repository unless and until you are working in bigger team in your organization. So as of now, in your learning phase, you will follow the best practice to check, create directory for solution checkbox. Now click on OK. Perfect. Now it is asking for different features. Once means what kind of web application you want to create. It is providing us empty template. This is template. Okay, web forms, MVC, web API, single page application, Azure API. So I will give you the detailed explanation of this template, what template does what, and how we can use it according to our requirement. All right. So I'm just giving you overview. Okay, just overview. If you are selecting empty, so what you want to do, it will give you a solution and this project. All right. So I would suggest while using empty template, you need to click on web forms. Why? Because in web forms, it will create automatically startup page. It will give you a single default page as well. Okay, and video config as well. If you click on web forms, so it will be same like empty, but the difference is between in web form it will provide you the ready-made design. Okay, now you can see here description about it. Now in empty, what is it creating? An empty project template for creating ASP.NET applications. This template does not have any content in it. Yeah, as I explained, it will not. Empty means what? Blank, completely blank. You will not get anything inside. No content. It's a blank content. So you have to click on web forms. So it will automatically add web forms default page. If you are clicking on web forms, so it will provide a template. So as the description is saying, like a project template for creating ASP.NET Web Forms applications. ASP.NET Web Forms let you build dynamic websites using a familiar drag and drop event-driven model, a design surface, and hundreds of controls and components let you rapidly build sophisticated, powerful UI-driven sites with data access. All right. So what it will give you? It will create automatically a dynamic website. Okay, now MVC, you might be heard of MVC. So it will automatically create model view controller program. Web API, it is a RESTful API, right? RESTful HTTP services that application will give you that feature. Now you can see below MVC plus web API. So web API, it will give you a chance to work with MVC along with the web API. Single page application. You might heard about Gmail. So Gmail is the best and classic example for single page application. Fine. So that is what I can tell you right now. We will go in detail in next sessions. So I will explain all these features in that session. Okay. Azure API app. You might heard of Microsoft Azure. It is a cloud-based applications. If you want to create API for Azure, so please go with this option. As of now, we're starting with ASP.NET. So just click on empty, click on web forms and go ahead. Click on OK. Now here you can see enable Docker, add unit test. Add unit test means what? It is for developers. You can unit test your program. You can unit test your developed logic. So on the basis of that, you can measure your application, how robust, how it is optimized, how it is giving performance. So you can measure by using unit test before giving to PA. All right. Now click on OK. Perfect. It's creating project. Hello world. Yeah. Cool. Now it is creating project. See, creating project. Hello world. Let's wait. In background, it is creating the project details. See how the project structure it is created in background. Now you can see solution name hello world, project name hello world. It is having different app data territory, models directory. It is the structure of ASP.NET application. Now global.sx, it is a vital file in application. It is having events, application events. If you see application start, if application started, you can, this event will be triggered at that time, right? Web.config. This is the very most important file for web application. In this you can configure different, you can add keys, you can add sorry, you can add different connection strings. If you want to use your application with database, you will add connection string. Okay, configuration setting you will do. All right, now let's switch to our application. Now we need to add one waveform, as we have selected this as an empty project, right? Cool. Now you can add different services, you can add different pages. Now I would suggest waveform, as it is a web based application. So hello world, I will give a waveform name as a hello world. Okay, this is a startup project. See, you can see the source. Now you already having your knowledge in HTML. So simple basic HTML you want to use in this while designing your web page application. Perfect. Now click on design. So at that time you can see design. If you want to work on source, if you are, some developers likes to work on source only, means whatever the HTML tags or CSS styles. So they love to build their application using, by adding logic in, you working on source. Some developers likes to work on design page. They will simply drag and drop their controls and they will build their project. Perfect. Now what I will do, I will put some controls over application. Now you can see here is a toolbox. In toolbox you can see different sections. We'll go through one by one for this different sections in toolbox. What kind of, even you can add your own controls as well in toolbox. Okay, so let me start with standard controls. uh, what I will do, let me put a simple button over here in application. Okay, now just drag and drop button, go to the properties to change the name. What I will do, I will redirect it. Okay, redirect to some other page. Fine. This is very my most loving feature, redirection. But now give the naming and follow the naming conventions and give the name in that manner as well. So I have given button redirect and the text as a redirect. So here you can see ID. Button ID is very important. If you are using this button, you should remember, uh, application will identify that particular control with the help of its ID. Fine. Perfect. These are the properties. Now you can see here events. You can also directly click on the particular event. That event will be automatically generated in background. Now different events also associated with this particular control, as dispose, init, load event, pre-render, unload event. This kind of common events we can associate with this control. Now I will suggest you just double click on it and see the code. Fine. For redirection, I need one more page, a form page. Hello world 2. Otherwise, you can just give the name redirected form. Perfect. All right. Here I will put some label. Mm, there is label. Let me find it. Yeah, I got it. See, in div, put one label. It's redirected page of form, whatever you can put. No problem. Give the label name as label redirected. Perfect. Now I have done from source. As I have already told you, some developers likes to work on directly source. Some developers likes to work on design. See here I have put a label and I have assigned the ID and its text from source code. Okay. Now I'm again switching to hello world and I want to redirect it. Okay. So I will write response dot redirect. Redirect to whom particular string. You can provide the name as well. Fine. I will simply drag and drop to avoid the spelling mistakes. Now you can see I can also give this path as in this manner, but this is not the best practice. Why? Suppose I have moved this project to another location instead of this location. Now this project is saved to C drive users and the particular users directory. So what I would suggest, this page is itself in project, means this is the parent project and this is the child of this project. So what I will do, I will use the tilde operator. Okay, and backslash. Let me remove this one. So it will not give you the problem. Okay, it will not give you the problem. Right. Right. Now just save. Control S. This is the redirected page. Right. Now one more thing every developer should know. What is the startup program? Okay, how it will start. Right. I hope my voice is clear. So I will make this page as a startup page. Set as a start page. This is option. So what it will do? This page will be started at the first time by after launching this application. Okay. Now here you can give the in this project you can also having one more option while executing this application. Just select the browser on which browser you want to run this application. I will recommend you to run on Google Chrome. Okay. Now I am clicking on IIS Express Google Chrome. So what happens? So in first session I have explained the functionalities, means how this program runs, how it triggers, how the port generated on IIS server, what is the role of IIS. Likewise, see this application is launched successfully on this particular port. So for this application, 56187 is the port for this localhost. Localhost means what? The machine on which this application is running. All right. So localhost means the current machine. Now you can see on IIS how many applications are running. Just right click and you can see this hello world site is running. This website is running. Now we have written this particular logic. Clicking on this redirect, this application will redirect to particular page. Redirector page. Now see, I have clicked on that redirect and it is redirected to particular page. So in this way you can navigate from one page to another page. Now in this case what happened, go back. By clicking on this button, it is requesting to server to redirect to particular page. So this request will go to whom? Request will go to the server, IIS server. Okay, let me precisely explain this concept. So on IIS server, once the request is coming, so what IIS does, it processes the request, it identifies what kind of request it is, and on the basis of that, IIS responds to the client. Okay, this is the client server application. So it is nothing but the communication between client and the server. I'm clicking on this button, request goes to the IIS returns back that particular response, and on the basis of response, the action takes place. So that is how simple web application works. Okay, so guys, today we'll stop here. I hope everybody understood the concept. All right. So take care. Thank you. Stay safe. Thanks again.